have seen a lull in strikes in southern Lebanon, but most residents remain very, very skeptical if this ceasefire will actually hold. I was speaking to the director of Najd Hospital just earlier, which is a big hospital in Nabatea. Nabatea is a big district in southern Lebanon that had over 100,000 inhabitants, most of which has left, and now a major part of the city is totally destroyed. So the director was telling me that over the weekend they received over 50 bodies. There was over 100 people killed during the weekend despite these talks. It was very, very violent, lots of strikes. We saw a couple strikes afterwards, but then in yesterday they massively lulled. However, US troops remain in security zones in southern Lebanon. Israel has said multiple times that they're not willing to leave. They don't want to leave. They won't. Hezbollah, in the meantime, says that they absolutely must do, or there is no ceasefire. If not, it has to be a comprehensive ceasefire for it actually to stick. And we're just seeing so much destruction through all of southern Lebanon. There's a town called Mansouri in southern Lebanon, roughly a population of 4,000 inhabitants. It was assessed by the municipality that 70% of the town has been destroyed, and only a few dozens of residents have been able to return.
Now, the United Nations and a Lebanese research institute released an assessment report on Monday that detailed in fairly extensive terms the damage done to Lebanon during the war. And it said there's an estimated $1.38 billion in damage. Assuming that Lebanon will be rebuilt, who is going to pay for all this rebuilding?
Well, that's just the question. In this 14-point memorandum of understanding between the US and Iran, it was said that $300 billion would go to Iran for reparations. But Lebanon wasn't mentioned in this, And like you said, we've had a huge destruction in southern Lebanon. Hezbollah believes that the US and Israel should pay for the damages. The authorities do as well, actually. They've asked for reparations from their allied powers, such as the US. But we'll have to see, and after all the destruction that happened from the all-out war from September 2024 to November 2024, we never saw reparations. In fact, Israel continued to target bulldozers and building facilities in southern Lebanon in an attempt to destroy this reconstruction process and keep their security zones. So we'll have to see now if any money is allocated to reconstruction from the US, or if once again Lebanon is led to fend for themselves.